Hi, my name's Gareth Black. I'm a PE teacher, a football coach and soon to be hopefully referee. I worked in Derby a lot with Little Dazzlers over the last sort of 10 years or so, played for them when I was quite younger and also went on to coaching. In terms of my footballing background and my journey, I started playing football at quite a young age, at the age of 8. My first ever club was Field Lane, before then going to Little Dazzlers and then deferring to what we call the enemy of Chesapeake at the time. I then obviously played football all the way through kind of youth football up to kind of under 20s, under 21s, but unfortunately had kind of really serious knee injuries, 3 operations in already. One of the main reasons I wanted to become a coach was obviously I had injuries. I still wanted to be part of the game, part of football as well. So I really obviously enjoyed staying part of the environment and atmosphere with coaching. In terms of teaching, the main reason I kind of got into teaching was because of underrepresentation of what I thought of black males in education. I'm really trying to push myself to the forefront of that so I can be a role model to those in and around me. Experience as a black player in football has been quite mixed. I have unfortunately experienced racism myself on the football pitch, both from officials and also from other players. As a coach and as a teacher, it's been quite positive. I get obviously lots of positive feedback. I find a way of maybe connecting with those who are in and around me and of a similar ethnicity group to myself as well. Like I said, just really giving them a platform to express themselves and be their own people. In the grassroots level, obviously, especially in and around Derby, I do think the representation of black coaches is improving. It's getting a lot better. I know down at Redwood Colts, we've got Warren down there who's doing some great work with them. And I think just really raising the profile of the number of people of ethnic minorities in coaching is really good. But when we do then go up the levels to kind of semi-pro and elite, I do think there is an underrepresentation. And it may be down to aspirations, but I also think in terms of just being able to access those different environments that you can progress yourselves in, it's always been quite difficult. So for myself, I try and encourage all those around me to take part in grassroots football, especially those from diverse backgrounds, because I do think it teaches you soft skills that you don't always get maybe in a classroom or from your parents, like teamwork, communication, and just getting along with people from different environments. When I coached for Little Dazzlers, I kind of prided myself in having a really diverse group of players and really integrating those all together. So we used to celebrate things like Diwali, Black History Month, but also Christmas as well, collectively. In terms of grassroots, I think black players are supported massively, especially nowadays when incidents of racism happen. Coaches, players, parents are really on top of it. I've mentioned an example of my son being obviously racially abused quite recently, and his club have been really, really supportive in the support they've given to him and also to myself, but also to make sure it's been reported on the right lines of channels. When we then go to the elite level, I do think there is the added influence of social media, which does affect kind of the way in which black people are supported through the game. It is sad, I think, that racism still exists in the game. It's something which I think shouldn't happen at all. When you look at obviously elite level and you look at England over the Euros, the fact that I'd say 40% of the squad were of ethnic minority, and they were really at the driving force of some of the group of players that got them to that final. Just because they missed the penalty, they were kind of ridiculed and racist remarks were posted online. So it kind of says to me that it still exists, it's still there at all levels. And as I said, with my son recently experiencing it, it is still there, and it's upsetting to see that it is still there and we've not kind of developed and moved with the times, how the world is going as well. I do think social media has a massive impact, and they've got to do more to help to prevent racism online. Quite recently, we've seen the incident with Ivan Toney, where he was obviously called a lot of racist names online, and Meta, I think, had turned around and basically said because it wasn't reported in the right way, they can't do anything about it. For me, that's disgraceful, because it's racism at the end of the day. It's a hate crime, as we know, it's a criminal offence. So these social media platforms need to be doing more to stop these people online. And it's only a small minority, but I find that the way social media is, it gets blown up really quickly and then everybody knows about it within a couple of hours, which then brings adverse attention to it as well, with people who do maybe agree with comments like that. And for me, they've got to be punished. There needs to be a way of them identifying quickly who said that comment and how to punish them appropriately. As an educator, I think it's massively important that we celebrate and highlight Black History Month, not only during this month, but for me throughout the whole year. I know at the school I worked at, we've had lots of guest speakers in quite recently, of people from all different walks of life, to really inspire the children, to show children of colour, but all children, that there are role models in every single ethnic minority who do really successful work and can promote that success that is happening in and around. So for me, it's massive.